Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria 2. The Supernations mod is the new Roman Empire. And so as sort of a public service announcement, I'm going to start development of the second part of the Supernations mod, or more of one of the new parts of the featuring the United States of America, basically forming the North American Union Supernation here. I will be doing that relatively shortly here. And so I want some feedback on any particulars that you guys want sort of featured in the mod. I will be doing something new when it comes to developing the mod. I will be doing dev diaries. So like I'm not sure how often I'll do it, but as I'm developing the specific supernation for the United States of America, I will, and as I'm changing things, I'll do dev diaries featuring the changes I have made. And you can go ahead and give feedback on the mod as I'm developing it at that point as well. The United States of America is going to be a little bit of a different sort of approach than I'm kind of used to as far as this goes. Mainly because there's a lot of, like, in this period of time, the USA was very expansionistic. As far as expanding west, manifest destiny, there were multiple options or opportunities for the United States to invade Mexico, Central America, the Caribbean, even move north into Canada during this specific period of time. And so there's a lot of historical scenarios to put into the nation as events, as decisions that can guide the player to forming eventually the supernation that we're aiming for there. Of course, Rome is kind of a pretty much purely fictional idea. A lot of it is embellished. Greater Japanese Empire was also, a lot of it was sort of embellished as well, but some of it was actually taken from World War II type of scenarios, but a lot of it was also sort of made up and embellished as well. But the United States of America is going to be a lot of historical based type of stuff. So any of you have any sort of maybe references to events in history that happened? I know there's I think it's William Walker or Paul Walker. I can't remember. I think it's William Walker. Had the rebellion he organized over here in Baja California to join the United States. That, of course, failed. And then he also organized a rebellion over here in Honduras. Or is it Nicaragua? I remember which one. I think maybe it was Nicaragua. That he actually took over the country for about a few months before the U.S. actually intervened on behalf of the people of Nicaragua and overthrew Walker. But Walker wanted to have the Nicaragua annexed into the United States as a slave state. Similar things happened, of course, with Cuba. That happened in our timeline as far as the U.S. did take Cuba from Spain. And of course, after the Civil War, the U.S. was also looking into declaring war on Great Britain to take all of Canada. That, of course, did not happen. They ended up backing down and settling for about $10 million, which is a big difference for them there. So there's a lot of different things we can approach as far as the United States of America goes, and especially here in Liberia. So I'm super excited to do a ton of events focusing on Africa and the expansion of Liberia as a sort of protectorate of the United States, and maybe even like areas like South Africa, in Asia. I know there's Langfang, which is a republic over here in Asia, maybe increasing interactions between the US and Asian countries. I think there's a ton that I want to do as far as the USA goes, and I think rightly so. It's one of the big countries in this period of time. And so I'm going to start finishing my rant here. I mean, I know there's a ton of other interesting countries, like Russia, for example, had the potential to become a massive superpower. But of course, because of the revolutions following the First World War, Russia became sort of a backwater reverse nation, third world country. Well, third world, it's more second world, obviously, because of the Soviet Union. But if the Soviet Union never happened, Russia would have become, even today, a global superpower. Like, I think right now they have, 200 something million people in the country. But had the Soviet Union not arose and destroyed so much of the population, there would be like 450 million people in Russia. And that population base would have allowed Russia to become a global superpower, even in our world today in our history. But of course, that never happened because of the Soviet Union. So there's a ton of things I want to do. Lots of exciting things, but I am going to start involving the community more in the development of the mod, and that's why I want to start featuring dev diaries relatively shortly here. Mostly, I'm kind of more animated about it because I am taking more, or the new semester for school just started. And so I'm taking even more history courses, stuff like that. And of course, that always animates me to delve into alternate history, hence what I'm doing here. Like one of my classes is actually a 10-10 class, which is interesting because I've done all my upper division courses. I filled out like a lot of 4420 courses, just 4400s, or like just 4000 courses. But I neglected some of my general classes. And one of them is a Western civilization class, basically a general history after 1500. So of course we're focusing on the USA, the development of the American Revolution, and of course the rise of European powers such as Prussia. So a lot of interesting things there. So I'm excited to see what ends up happening. I'm going to stop ranting. We're going to go ahead and jump into the game. We are in the middle of our war against France. Well, not France, because it is now the Franco-British Union. I'm not sure if any of you can tell, but the flag of the Franco-British Union is different than the British Empire, or Great Britain. Because Great Britain is actually, there's no real, I don't think there's any blue in the flag. I could probably pull up a little emblem here, just kind of show you guys what I'm looking at. But the British flag, or Union Jack, actually, let me go ahead and look it up right here. For the British. So the Union Jack flag is actually completely blue on the background. So the difference here is that, I'm not sure if you can, this might help actually. So the British flag, or Union Jack, obviously has a blue on both sides, while this is actually red. It's a little bit different, just a bit, but yeah. So that's the alternate flag that we have here for the Franco-British Union. So anyways, moving on. The war is going fairly well. There are a few battles going on. I think the British should be losing there quite handedly. I want to look at that. Yeah, the losses are definitely stacking in our favor. Well, we just won this battle, so fantastic there. Let's go ahead and actually stack wipe that army if we can. So +2 attack, +3 attack, +3 attack. Actually, some good generals. So you stay there, occupy. The rest of you guys are just going to wipe out that army. Hopefully we get there. We'll get there right on time, but because it's their province, they should take the defensive approach there. So I think that's how it works. You push here. Or maybe just up here. And we do need to go ahead and focus, maybe experimental psychology. Keep our reinforcement progress going up. There's also a bunch of economic techs we can go for. This may be a really important tech because of the extra diplomatic influence. There's also the factories. In fact, all of these techs are really powerful. Let's just jump into those. Just kind of focus on our industry a bit. Because I think the Franco-British Union obviously has the most industry. 2.5 times larger than ours. German Empire should be the second at 1700. They're doing great. Their army is, of course, I'm pretty much saving the Germans here from the Franco-British Union. Acquire also historian. Yeah, they're losing. Yeah, that's what the Franco-British Union's up against right now. It could be interesting making like a dual kingdom sort of play here. Just kind of see what ends up happening. In all my playthroughs of my mod, I have never seen an AI form, at least what the player is intended to form, a Supernation, of course. So it'd be kind of interesting if any of you guys who have played this mod have ever seen the AI form of Supernation. Of course, there's only, I think there's 4 Supernations already in the mod. So Germany can form the German, the Greater German Empire. That is a formable tag for Germany. There's no actual specific event system or campaign for them to do so. But if the Germany does annex all of Austria, form the Greater German Union, and take or maybe it's just Austria. Then they get cores, or they sphere Netherlands and Belgium, and I think Denmark. I think maybe Switzerland too. They will annex and form the Greater German Union, or Empire. Then obviously Japan has its own few events where they can form the Greater Japanese Empire. That of course requires a few things that usually the AI does not accomplish, such as taking Formosa or Taiwan, or moving through Korea and taking Manchuria, as well as these islands over here. Usually they don't do that. And then there's also the US of A is already has a formable tag to form the North American Union. I think they all I have set there is that they have to take all of Mexico and all of Canada as controlled territory. Otherwise, they can't do much about it. You're already moving up there. You can push up to here. And you push here. How's this battle going? I can't see. We appear to be completely winning. We are definitely crushing them. I think we have about 30,000 units in total. They're about twice our size, but we're certainly still winning. So I'll keep that going. Cahors. We're winning there. How about you come up here? You'll interfere in this battle, but at that point, this should have already dropped to a degree where it's no longer as beneficial. See, there we go. Much better, much better. We have this. How about you push to Blois? How's this battle going? Yeah, these French stacks need to be deleted. I don't know how to get rid of them. I haven't seen this issue happen. So, it's just a bug that ended up happening. Victoria 2 for y'all. Not much we can do about it. Our war is at 13%. We want to start adding war goals. So we want to acquire all these cores. Cyprus. Oh, because they do own this now. That is true. We'll add that last because there is no ticking war score we'll be able to gain from it. So let's take, of course, Tunisia. I don't think there's any other countries we're at war with that we have cores on, besides the British. So we'll focus on taking that. We could attempt to take more if we wanted to. Like territories down here. We could even add Sahara as a war goal. Maybe even this territory down here. Niger. La Rochelle, we just won that battle. Fantastic in this battle. Or this army's going to go ahead and pursue them. I think we might get there no, at the same time. And they attacked us. They have the attack. Great. So they're going to lose that army most likely. Oh, Ireland is fighting us. Ireland, don't you want to be free? It's actually interesting because they don't actually have control over Ireland, which is sort of intentional. But when they form the Franco-British Union, they do annex all of these states. I think I tried making it so they annexed this state, but for some reason I couldn't get it. The tag down wasn't working. But whatever. That's fine. It's a very beefy Franco-British Union. And also, I should probably apologize. Are they attacking me? Oh, come at me, bro. Oh, they're dead. Let's take this territory. You can go ahead and reinforce here. But anyways, the last few episodes, I think I was kind of not as animated as I usually am. I think I sort of kind of lost a little bit of passion about this Let's Play, this playthrough. But I feel a whole lot better about it now. So I'm looking forward to continuing the Let's Play. Okay, Franco-British Union. Plus, I was just finishing out with my girlfriend, so that was kind of fun. Anyways, maybe that's why I'm more animated too. Anyways, continue. Let's see, Angers, take that. We're with Austria. They can take that. I'm fine with that. Our main focus is down here. You know, when we go to war against Spain, I would like to go ahead and take out this territory as well. We'll get cores on it. Actually, we'll get cores on it regardless. Maybe it doesn't matter as much. So it might actually be fine. In fact, I don't see any British troops advancing here, so it might be fine for us to go ahead and... Well, is it necessary, though? That's really the question. Is it necessary for us to push our armies into North Africa? We're going to take it regardless with these armies. So it might be fine. I don't see them really pushing here, besides over here, which... Defense +1, attack +1, attack +2, defense +2. If we push all three people over here, we should be able to take them. Then we will probably go back to ASAP right afterwards. Make sure they don't get or push into here. We want... No, I don't think a alliance is required at this point for this. We just have to have all of our cores, that's it. And Kingdom of Parthia will form. And then it will have to have them take all these lands. So basically what we end up doing is doing a liberate country casus against the Ottomans to give Persia all their lands. And they're only out at the USA, so as far as any great power goes, the USA is really not that bad of a country for them to be a part of. Shogun Japan. They engaged us in Angers. Where's that at? Here? Yeah. They're definitely going to lose that. They are reinforcing. Should still be fine. We totally just stack wiped that army that attacked us. Deserves them, or gives them right. Anyways, let's go ahead and reinforce that army. We're doing pretty fantastic against them. La Rochelle. And we're winning against the British here, but I'm thinking we should probably still go ahead and reinforce. Just to make sure that battle ends well. Now it's equal. We have artillery. They don't really have much of any artillery. It's all just infantry. So I'm assuming it's mobilized units. I don't know why we're losing so bad. Unless we just... Yeah, we got a bad roll. That's why. So considering the fact we got a bad roll, we're actually doing quite well. No, you go here. You go here. You push north. You go up here. And... You know what? We will send some troops. Just get this done with. So yeah, on top of us taking territories, we're also getting a lot of war score from battles. Let's keep adding our cores. So Yunus Oran, we'll take that. And really it's just Spain. Oh, and Bulgaria. And they're allied with Russia. So we've got to keep that in mind when we go to war. That Russia will probably join. We do have a truce with, well, Germany's going to be at war. So we're going to go ahead and end this war, and then we're going to go straight for Bulgaria. Let's send somebody. I'm fairly confident in our ability to defend. Can I do half transfer? No. Well, that should be fine. I'll take these troops or units, send them over here. I want to get these units off their islands and onto the mainland. we got this. We are winning this battle. Of course, we have a lot of factors working against us, but we should still be able to win it. It's like a lot of losses, but it's worthwhile. Well, maybe not worthwhile. We could have done without that. They would have lost anyways. +2 attack. Honestly, as far as timeline goes in this episode, we might not actually be able to progress too much because we're focusing more on the war than anything else. We just won Angers, which is right here. Oh, we stack wiped that army too. They have 10 brigades, but it doesn't matter. Let's take Constantine. And let's see, Satif. I should point out that another thing in this mod is that Jingoism is no longer a factor when it comes to adding war goals. Just because, honestly, I think it's not... yeah. No, we can actually unsiege these parts from Spain. Which they should have cores on, right? So they could take that back from Spain if they wanted. But the war's going so poorly for them. Yeah. And of course, we're not helping them. We're not helping the fact or the matter. Send some troops up to Dunkirk to blockade their troops coming in from England. So I was looking at this. Okay, so holy crap. So we lost 47,000 men, and they lost 233,000. So we're getting to that stage where massive battles are starting to happen. Did we stack wipe them? Looks like it. It's a lot of troops for them to lose. It's a lot of troops. In fact, I think that was a lot of Irish troops. Yeah, they lost like 100 brigades. So yeah, we're kind of basically assisting the Germans indirectly here. We just wanted to take advantage of the fact that they were fighting on two fronts, or on a different front already. The Germans are a distraction for our push. So we have troops down here. I'm thinking about just sending you guys over here to Bulgaria, because you armies are ready to go to war. There's nobody down here. Oh, you guys won that battle. And Cyprus is our last thing. We got attacked in Salzburg. Why would they attack us? Oh, down here. Let's continue with our techs. They're gonna die. There's no way they're winning that. I think the British are becoming suicidal. That's honestly the only explanation here. Like, what? Who in their right mind? Like, they're taking, like, what, 77 out of 2,200? They're taking, like, 30 times the amount of casualties we are? No, even more than that, like 300 times the amount of casualties we are. No, sorry. No, it's 30, right? Yeah, it's 30, sorry. My brain was not processing that nearly as well as I thought it was. You head there. We lost the Battle of Venice. So they're marching through our lands. This war doesn't really need to continue anymore. We have, well, actually, what? We kind of want, if at all possible, I would like these states, like Sahara, for example. Place in a sun. Where is it? Right here. 7 war score. I would like it, though. Let's take it. And then the only other area I'm really kind of thinking, well, there's several, actually. I would like Niger, and also kind of like North Somaliland. And we're about to take... This is going to take out that army. And where else? They're attacking us here. I don't like that. They're going to come right through anyways. The Hun, we won. You guys just go in and spread out a little bit. Recover. Reinforce. You are actually fine. Unless you want to take out this army. And we just got +9 war score there. They are at 402 brigades now. Germany's at 105, but of course they have the backing of Austria, which is 101. Oh gosh. That's pretty big, actually. 101 brigades. That's impressive. We just won Algiers. Constantine, we also just won. You're heading down here. How about you swing around here while you swing this way? Trieste. That was here. Their troops are just being annoying right now. We'll take them out though, don't worry. We should win that battle. Just won this. You guys just kind of occupy those territories. Otherwise, let's see. They would accept peace. Let's keep pushing it. We want Niger and, at the very least, this territory. I would like this one as well. Those are 2 states, though, aren't they? Let's go ahead and add Niger, though. So let's go ahead and add place in the sun. Niger, wherever you are. Right here. That's 5 war score. Let's take it. And maybe just go ahead and add these 2. Oh. Yes, please. Nantes. We've been attacked there. You push north there. They're being wiped out. You used to stay here then. And push. Maybe just wipe. I kind of want the Germans to win. Mostly because they're not going to be so much a threat to me. Because we don't actually acquire any lands from Germany. I don't think. Well, anyways. We want North Somaliland. There's only 1 territory over here, right? Yeah. So place in the sun and North Somaliland. Where are ya? For war score, let's take it. And we can go ahead and add the others. That would also be great. Taban. Just took that from the British. We should win this. Right, Timbuktu. So, they have 175. We should be able to win this. I don't think they can invest anymore. Because at this point, it should cost them about 220 to invest in this territory. And 3.8 there. That army's being wiped out, but this army's going to go ahead and intervene, or pretty much cut them off. Yeah, Germans are pushing into Africa. And let's see, got Unionist Sanaa and Aden. So place in the sun. Let's see if we can find that. It's right here. It's only 2 war score. And infamy is just a number for us now. Let's keep focusing on that, and now we can go ahead and do that. So place in the sun, Unionist Auden, right here. And that's it. More socialists in the upper house. We'll take it just because I kind of want to see if we can get... It's a lot of socialists, actually. Regardless. Unions to the plebs. Interesting. Okay. So I don't know if we can actually... I think as a absolute monarchy, we should be able to choose what government we want pretty easily. We're just going to wait for now. For the month to tick over. Once the month ticks over, I think we should have the diplo points we need. There we go, 1.3. First Minister appointed. I don't like the fact that we're going to lose research points, but the RGO throughput is going to be huge for our economy. Or it should. They'll accept. So let's go ahead and take it. There you go. Heck yeah. Big victory on our end. Perhaps it would have been useful to take these areas from their control, but it should be fine. That's fine. And all we need now should just be Bulgaria. Oh, and Spain. When does our truce with Spain end up? Or end? 1899. Should we break the truce? I'm considering it. But we have troops in their border, apparently. Oh, we only have 0.3 diplo points, that's why. You guys are good there. Persia is pretty much ours. Maybe let's go in and go and try to take Qatar. Focus on them. Claim Niger, Algeria, all these countries. Let's go ahead and do it. Fantastic. All right. Anyways, we're going to end this episode here. We made some progress. We won our war against the Franco-British Union. Big victory for us there. I'm going to send you guys actually just down this way. I think a lot of our battle is going to be out here in the east at this point. Some of those armies will be stopped because they're trying to go through lands that we don't control. Otherwise, let's go ahead and send some troops out here to the border of Germany. So we will need you guys. And plus with the border with Spain. Let me send some troops down here. We have lots of troops to deal with. Excellent. But yeah, anyways, we're going to end this episode. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. As always, please leave a like down below and consider subscribing if you would like to see more content just like this, more frequent uploads. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.